Hey, Siaya. Hello, friends. Thank you for joining us for an update from tribal government. As you can see, we're all starting with our masks, but we're social distanced enough that we're going to take them off while we talk to you on this video. As you can see in our offices when you come in, that you get your temperature taken, you have to social distance, you have to wear a mask. We have ordered some digital temperature taking machines. So in about 3 weeks, you'll see those at at the admin building, at the court, at the police department. When you walk in, you'll get your temperature taken automatically by a digital machine. So look for those changes. As you know, we've made some more changes to the organization recently. We're currently sharing all of the org charts with our teams, and we'll be bringing more information to you in the future. The CEO office developed a CARES Act distribution plan for tribal members, and this week at the board meeting, the board passed that plan. There'll be two $800 payments. One payment will go out in September, October. The other ones will go out in November, December. There is an application process where you will have to file an application. There'll be a one-time application that you'll fill out. There'll be $800 per tribal member over the age of 18, and there'll be one per household for those households that are taking care of tribal member children that don't have a tribal member in the household. And in November, we'll have a $300 payment for our youth who are under the age of 18. So please continue to look for information as we get the website and the applications finalized. We'll be sending that out and letting you know when we'll be accepting applications. And we're really excited to be able to get some of the CARE Act funding out to all of our tribal members to help with those COVID-related needs that you have, those extra expenses you have, having your children home all day, needing to buy the sanitation equipment. And so we just thank the board for passing that. And now I'd like to introduce Rochelle Lubbers, our Chief Administrative Officer.
Hi everyone, my name is Rochelle Lubbers, as Shelly said. Thank you, Shelly. One of my departments that have a lot going on right now is Tulalip Education. As you know, Snohomish County is doing distance learning for the most part, and so we have a lot of families who are scrambling, trying to figure out what to do with their kids this fall. So we have a couple things that are happening. Some of it is program funding, and some of it is financial assistance for families. For our program funding, at the Tulalip Youth Center, we will have staff on hand to help support families from 7:30 in the morning till 5 p.m. in the evening. Our staff are not teachers, but they are resources for students to log into their school programs and help them in any way they can and be advocates for their learning. We'll have breakfast and lunch and snacks served at the center and have adult eyes on our kids during those hours where parents are working or just need a break from their kids. So that's one of our options. The other option is the Tutorial Homework Support Program. This is a set of portables by the Tulalip Boys and Girls Club. This program will have learning for all of the ages, kindergarten through 12th grade, and they'll be separated in distance in portables, and they have 2 sessions. One of their sessions from 8 a.m. till 12. They will take a break from 12 to 1, and then have an afternoon session from 1 to 5 o'clock. Food will also be provided at this location, and loving adults, and also have eyes on the kids during this time. For financial support for our families, we're really excited that we're able to open up our tutorial funds. That is $2,500 per student, kindergarten through 12th grade. These fundings can be used for traditional tutorial at a facility like Sylvan, or a lot of facilities are stepping up to help with distance education. Sylvan is one of those organizations. Boys and Girls Club of America, YMCA of Snohomish County are offering distance learning at their facility at a cost. So this funding source can assist for those families that decide to use that. In addition, we're excited to bring back our activities funding. Previously, we had $1,000 per calendar year for activities funding, and at this time, we're able to offer $500 per student for the remaining of this year. please contact Vicki Hill at Youth Services to find out more about what you qualify for in those programs. In addition, the activities funding, one of our most popular uses of that funding is the SHU-PO. So that can be utilized again within that source. All of those applications are online. If you Google Youth Services for Tulalip Tribes, they're available, or you can contact Vicki Hill, or you can also stop by the center, but make sure you bring your mask. In addition, this year, our Board of Directors approved private school funding, and so we will also be allowing $10,000 per student for private school. Most kids have already registered, but that funding is also available for families who decide to utilize private school for the 2021 school year. I also wanted to give an update. One of my programs is the health system, and so since March I've been helping track COVID and keeping our board informed and working with our COVID core team who has been meeting weekly since the beginning of COVID. And we're so excited to announce that we still have not had a positive case at the Tulalip Health Clinic since July 30th. Just like Snohomish County, we kind of did the curve. We started low, we peaked, and then we had a second peak, but it's going down. And Snohomish County is following that same trend. And so we truly believe that everybody who's making the effort to wash their hands and wear their mask and follow the social distancing guidelines are making a difference. And we hope to continue to see this trend so that we can move toward the lifestyle that we've all missed so much. Terry Nelson from our Tribal Services program has been working really hard on a tiny homes grant for $5 million. She brought that to the board this week, and the board approved that grant application, and we'll be moving forward in that competitive process. But we have our fingers crossed. They're working really hard on it, and we just want the community to know that we're moving forward with that tiny homes project and look forward to that progressing in the year to come. I'm going to pass it off to Wendy Fryberg, who is our Chief Operating Officer.
Thank you, Rochelle. I'm Wendy Fryberg, and I am the Chief Operating Officer. And I would like to provide a little bit of an update around our housing program. During this COVID period that we're all experiencing such difficulty, we have established an opportunity to provide some grant services to our membership. And within those services, we can assist with utility payments, housing, rental assistance, voucher assistance, and I wanted to highlight that we are accustomed to the HUD program being income-based, and this particular funding is available for everyone in our membership. The eligibility is offered not specific to your income, and it's just an application process with the documentation that's outlined by the department for attachment. It's really important for everybody to turn in your application. If you have questions, reach out to the housing department. I want to stress that this funding is available for all income levels, and we have plenty of funding to share with everyone. So I hope that you reach out and see what's available for you. And a quick update about the gathering hall. We just recently received our occupancy, which is really exciting. Unfortunately, because of COVID, we don't get to gather at this time, but we wanted to share that excitement with you. We're currently working with our board of directors, and we are developing a process so that we can have some type of a virtual ribbon cutting ceremony and provide a video and show everybody the interior. This project is exciting for our community. We're looking forward to a time when we can come together again, and so we would like to at least be able to share some pictures and some type of social distance ceremony if possible, and so there'll be more information to come around that. One of the exciting updates that we have is around our tribal court program. We just recently received a $500,000 grant, and this is called the ODMAP grant, and this is an overdose detection mapping application program. And this is a partnership that we have with some of our departments, currently the court, TPD, behavioral health. We're partnering with external resources, including the fire department, and this is to provide resources as a prevention mechanism as well as wraparound resources. This will be something that can enhance the wellness court program that we already have in place, and we're really excited about this because this also brings some positions to the department. We will have a coordinator, we're going to have some social workers, and there's going to be a total of 4 positions available with this grant. This is a really great program because of the outreach work that we will be doing and the wraparound services that we will be providing. And a lot of these resources and services we already have internally. And so it's about a partnership that we can do, aligning all of our resources and utilizing this grant program to provide additional benefits for our community in a preventative way. You may have noticed if you drive by Hermosa that we have the Hermosa housing development that is in process. We just started that project recently. We are about to go out and start the civil process, and once that's complete, then we will start building. And this project will have 13 houses in that development. And it's the start of what we hope to see for housing development in our future. For future housing plans, we have had our first strategic discussion around what we want our future to look like. Everyone knows that housing is a concern for our Tulalip community, and it's a concern that we want to address and make a priority. And so we have started having discussions and developed a planning team. And we will start dusting off some old plans, what has been discussed in the past. We are going to have some brainstorming sessions and develop plans around what our needs look like today, what is our community base, and make sure that we are accommodating those needs by providing opportunity for a variety type of housing. We recognize that we have young single adults who may not have children yet, and we have families that have multiple children. And so the structure of housing that we need to support our community is variety based, and that will be a part of our planning sessions as well. So that wraps up our report for administration and operations, and I'll turn it over to Shelly.
Thank you for joining us. We'll be seeing you.